Ke nna Motshabeng moradi wa Albertina, Mama Chona le Joseph Mbutana Moloi. Ke le lekgolokwe le hlaba ho tswana, le hlaba ka le mau ka sebonong, le hlaba le sa gorong ha mafafane. Mafafane a eja a e halala, a re kgutla hape o e eketsa, motho wa o etsetse.
Welcome to the Journey with Mpho podcast, a sacred space for healing, love, and rediscovering your life purpose. Introducing your host, Mpho.
Okay, so let's start with a mic check. I'm not sure what to do with this mic check. I don't have my singing bowl. I'm feeling kind of awkward. I was actually going to turn on a candle in the room, some essential oil candle, just to bring some calm and allow for me to share this content from the center of my heart. But while I'm talking all of this blab, does that even make sense while I'm talking? While I'm telling you about all the blab that's going on, that's much better. In my head, I should probably turn that candle on. I'm also watching the lines. I like how they look. I think that my voice sounds clear. Okay, so let me turn on said candle and let's get started. Hello, Journey with Mpho friends and family. Welcome to yet another exciting episode. I am by myself, no guests with me today. I am coming to you live from what Michael calls the den, what Soraya knows as her nursery room, and what I know as my office. It's a multi-purpose room. We use it for a variety of things. I have the windows of the room open just to let the night in. And this piece of information is important because shortly we're going to talk about being bodily present. And for me, the sounds of nighttime are really helpful in keeping me present and mindful and available for what's happening in the moment. They keep me checked in. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's like a cricket. It sounds very homey. I hear a lot of these in South Africa, and when I was on vacation on Maui, I heard even more because I was kind of in the rurals, not super rurals, maybe like the bougie rurals. But before we get started with today's episode, I really just wanted to share gratitude for the content that I created alongside Jessica and Naledi. Thank you to those two phenomenal women, my friends, who came on to the podcast, shared their lives with you, and truly helped me open up in a way that I had never considered opening up on this podcast. And then to every single one of you who shared these episodes, the social media content on your socials, and had everyone else tuning in and sharing the content, I am extremely grateful. Mental health continues to be a subject near and dear to my heart, and I am looking forward to continuing to create content within this topic that inspires you, gets the conversation started, and really helps you connect with the people in your lives in meaningful, intentional, and realistic ways, and accepting people for who they are. So thank you. like I said, it's not the last time that you will hear from or see Jessica and the lady. We will probably do a couple of more episodes later in the middle of the year. Okay. With gratitude being done, today I would like to talk about being present in the body. This is a topic my therapist and I have been talking about for about weeks. And when I told her that this is going to be my podcast episode, she said, well, Mpho, have you been practicing any of this? Are you going to ask your audience and your listeners to practice something that you have been practicing? And I kind of gave her a giggle or an eye roll, and I said, I don't have the time to practice it, but I know that it's good, so I do want to share it with everyone so that they have the opportunity to decide whether they want to practice it or not. And we kind of laughed about it. But just that little moment helped trigger within me a recognition that I should practice this technique that I'm about to present to you. Or I think that my mental health would be in a better shape if I prioritized making time for this technique instead of defaulting to the excuse, well, I don't have time. The idea behind this is to experience life in its fullness, to be here for everything that happens. So, before I get too excited, let me introduce it. So we're talking bodily experience. And I recognize within myself that sometimes I default into patterns of avoidance when my brain perceives something as potentially traumatic. And this is a mixture of being fearful and navigating anxiety. So what happens is I'll distract myself. Like I'll pull out my phone, I'll watch a TikTok video, or try to respond to an email I have been meaning to respond to. And what I'm doing with that action is not trying to feel into my body. I recognize my body going, whoops, we're a little scared, we're a little anxious. And I go, no, we're not going to feel that. Let's do this so that we don't have to feel that. And the more I do that, the more I pursue these avoidant behaviors, the less capable I am when it comes to responding to future triggers and more triggers that keep coming up. If anything, I kind of put a band-aid on it and I say, okay, not right now, maybe later, but then maybe later never comes up because I never have time for it. And so I become this accumulation of moments where I truly really needed to pause, check into my body, say, wow, that really happened. How do you feel about that? What do you want to do about that? Is there something that you need to do about that? And then release. And so having had that conversation with my therapist, I tried this out because my therapist session was on Tuesday. Today is Thursday. I almost said Friday. I'm living a day ahead. Today is Thursday. And so yesterday I had something come up for me that was really, really, really upsetting. And my initial reaction, my knee-jerk reaction was, nope, not dealing with this, going on my phone, going to entertain myself with something so I don't have to think about it. And I did that for about a good 10 minutes. But once 10 minutes was done, I stepped back into my body and I said, whoa, did you see what you just did there, Mpho? You defaulted into your avoidant behavior pattern. Why? And I kind of sat with it. And the moment I said why, I automatically started crying. Like I was like, ooh, yeah, because it hurts. Because it's really, really messed up. And because I'm sad. And because I'm frustrated. And because I'm angry. And having that conversation with me was helping me release all of those emotions and recognize that I needed to not hold them, pause them, say maybe later, maybe I can come back to them whenever, but just to be there and just hold them with this deep, it wasn't even deep, it was like just this recognition, this intentional recognition that something is going on and I'm here, not trying to escape it, but trying to work through it. And that's it, right? Not trying to escape it, trying to work through it. And so I was feeling into the discomfort, leaning in with curiosity and saying, wow, we can do this. We can do this with everything that makes us feel uncomfortable, that makes us feel fearful, angry, frustrated. We can lean in, we can feel into that discomfort without training our bodies to check out, to dip out and say, nope, I'm not going to be here for this. Nope, I'm going to pretend like that just didn't happen. I do a lot of that. I have awkward moments with people and I keep a straight face, but inside I'm like, woo, I can't believe this is happening. Oh my goodness. So just staying present in the body. Do you remember the last time you felt something? Or perhaps the last time you allowed yourself to feel something, to stay with whatever that was there. I did that when I was grieving. I was staying with my feelings of grief. For the first time ever, I wasn't plunging my body into work or trying to entertain with movies or friends. I stayed with it. My mentor passed, and so my knee-jerk reaction again was, let's just avoid this and keep going and keep working because this is how we've dealt with grief in the past. And so unlearning those not so helpful behavior patterns and just really tapping into this person that I would like to be and this person that I know exists within me. Not that this one isn't good enough, but that I'm willing to work with this one so that I can feel a little bit more comfortable, live with some ease in my body, in my mind, and just in my overall being. Just bring ease into myself. So with that being said, my encouragement to you for this week, for this month, for the rest of the year is to check in. Can you do that? Can you be within your body? Or at least if you are not ready to be within your body, or you are not in your body for whatever reason, can you bring awareness just to that simple fact that I'm not in my body right now, or I'm not wanting to be in my body because there's so much going on. There's so much going on from an external perspective, so much going on in the world, so much going on with our jobs, with our family life, with our personal life, with our financial situations, mental health. There's so much going on. But the only way to survive the external is to find your way in the internal. So can you come back to your body? Can you be with it just for a little bit? Can you work your way through the discomfort by being present, by doing in small increments or as much as you possibly can the things that make you happy? Can you commit once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, however many times in the day can you commit to allowing joy in, allowing your body to be here for the purpose that it is here to experience life, to be alive? Can you stop hiding? And this is a note for myself too. Stop hiding your power, your beauty, your magic, your fullness, your wholesome. can you stop the stutter? Can you stop the hiding, the shyness, the not speaking up? Can you use your voice? We want to hear you. We want to experience you. We want to feel you. We want to celebrate you. We want to know you. You are safe. More people will continue to show up in your space that will reassure you of your safety. They will protect your energy. They won't take from it and cause for your energy to leak. And so, can you trust that? Can you trust it so much that it ends up being the manifestation? Can you believe it into being? I laugh because for some reason I started channeling out of nowhere there. It's interesting, but can you trust it into being? Can you? Are you able to? Just start small. Start with small things that you already believe in. Just believe in them a little bit stronger, and then some more, and then some more, and then shift to the things that are slightly believe, slightly don't believe, and then shift to the things that you absolutely don't believe, and just work through them minute by minute, day by day, second by second. Just be present. Just bring your spirit back into your body. Align your being to experience. Can you be here? Can you be alive? I read somewhere and someone said, the fact that you are alive right now in this moment where someone else may not be getting that same opportunity is mercy, is grace. It's the universe saying, here's another chance. Here's another blessing. Can you count this small, but this very big act of life as a blessing? And so when I've been thinking for myself about this bodily presence, how do I stay present? What are some of the things in my physical realm that I can use to keep staying present in my body and to remind myself that, hey, you need to come back to the body, stop disappearing, stop those avoidant behaviors. Inner critic, Smurf. Hi, Smurf. Smurf is a very harsh inner critic. I remembered the movie Inception, where Dominic Cobb had a totem to help him recognize what was real and what was a dream. And so could we potentially have a totem that could remind us to be present, to relish in this bodily experience that we have an opportunity to experience? And just as I was thinking about this, I wear a lot of crystals. I always have necklaces, earrings. Thank you, Javi. I was thinking about what can I bring just for this specific purpose. This is something that I'm working on right now. So what can I bring in? And my mother-in-law gifted me an heirloom, a crystal ring that belonged to her mother. And she said, you would love wearing this. And when I saw the ring, I had forgotten the conversation with my therapist. And the ring reminded me of the conversation. And almost immediately, guidance was like, this is your totem. This is your difference between what is real and what's a dream. And this is your reminder of the beauty of having a bodily experience and being present for both the unpleasant and the pleasant experiences of life, because this is what life is about. You are here to experience life. And so it's a very big ring. I absolutely love it. I will potentially get it sized, but it has a lavender jade center stone, and surrounding the lavender jade is garnet. Guys, Not only is this ring from like the 1940s, yay antiques. If you know me, you could sell me on any antique jewelry because I am absolutely obsessed with the styles and the fashion of that era. So, era. I don't know anymore. Yeah, whatever. And so this ring is everything and more. The energy that it brings, the vibrancy, the reminder. It's bold, but it's enough. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. You got to see it for yourself. So if you follow us on Instagram, it's the cover art to this episode, and I probably by the time you listen to this would have posted actual images of it because I am obsessed. I am so grateful that this totem has come into my life at a time where I was seeking more of an awareness. And as I read about what lavender jade does and what garnet is for, I was like, yes. We're in alignment. These are the things that we need. These are the qualities. The quality of the stone and the energy of the stone is exactly what I needed in this moment, what I needed to bring into my life. And so if you are feeling like this episode is resonating with you, I would highly encourage you to find something, a totem that would help you come into your bodily presence, come into your life experience with more awareness, increased consciousness, increased willingness, daring to be alive and daring to enjoy life and to be here with all that is here and working through those avoidant behaviors. Whew. I feel good, guys. I just came back from vacation. Yay. It wasn't a long vacation. It was hubby's birthday and we went out to go see family. And it was nice to get a couple of days of rest. I can't believe that I went through the airport today and then I'm recording in the evening. I'm just like, yes, let's do this. Let's use up all this energy. So this brings us to the end of the episode. Thank you so much for joining me in my mini channel session stroke talking about the things that are currently resonating for me. Before I let you go, I did want to talk about some upcoming updates to the show. Moving forward, say within the next 2 episodes, I will be doing the promo stuff at the beginning, the very, very beginning. Before I even plug in the clan song, I'll say things like, join my Patreon, because my podcast manager thinks that this is a necessary thing to do, an important thing to do. I would like to create more, and in order to create more, it's inspiring to receive income while I create more. So I'll put all the promotional stuff in the beginning and then at the end as well, so that I catch you on both ends. And I may start plugging in ads, but I will let you guys know well in advance before I do that, because it's something that I'm very touchy about. So I'll let you know once I've decided to plug in ads. But this wraps up our episode. I don't know why I sang that, but this wraps up our episode for today. In the next episode, I can confidently say that I will be interviewing or co-hosting with a fellow South African podcaster, Sis Tola Beni. You met her in season 2, episode 5. She's coming back again because we are feeling called to talk about mental health and mindset wellness and mental health within Black communities, especially Black men in South Africa. So If you are interested in that conversation, it will be the next episode. But I'll sign out. I love you guys so very much. And I am looking forward to being with you again in the next episode. But until next time, maholoke, kiotaba, rebuile. Aloha.
Well, before you go, I wanted to thank you for taking the first step in supporting my journey by listening to this episode. The second big step would be exploring the various ways you can become an official supporter of my journey by signing up for our Patreon offerings. We offer some great benefits such as one-to-one phone calls and distance Reiki sessions with me. For more information, visit patreon.com/journeywithmpho. The link is in the episode notes. If you loved what you heard, then subscribe to the show and continue to share episodes that resonate with friends and family. If you're listening through Apple Podcasts, please take a few minutes to rate and review us so we can continue to get our content to the people who need it the most. We are serious about getting your feedback, so if you'd like to take the rating and review a step further, check out our feedback survey link in the episode notes. Your feedback will help us to continue offering content that matters to you and is worth your time. Finally, in this day and age, it apparently matters how many followers you have on social media, so go ahead and find us on Instagram at journeywithmpho, and we promise to make it worth your while by sharing heart-centered, conscious content. Thank you for your continued support. I cannot wait to spend time with you again in the next episode.